Hey you, welcome back to Player and DM, a series where I, Jenny, the Dungeon Master for High Hopes of the Rolls, sits down with one of our players to talk about their character. And today, I'm back with Amy.
Hello.
To talk about her other character, Hashaan. So Hashaan, should we deliver some statistical information? She is a black dragonborn.
Yes.
She's a paladin of Bahamut.
Yes.
She's 6'4".
Yep.
She's a Taurus. I actually don't know.
I thought you were going to say she's a Tory, and I was like, excuse me?
Offended.
I am upset.
She was created
Out of spite.
She was created to be better and opposite to Nagar.
Yeah.
And
which is not possible.
Much of their initial relationship was confrontational like that, and now it's like
they're civil. Nagar's always been nice. Hashaan's just not.
Yeah. The problem has never been Nagar's.
No. It's always been Hashaan's.
So, her armor. I was going to talk about her, about how you pretty much have drawn all of, you designed all of the Dragonborn armor, basically, right? For the people from Brio, anyway, which is the
that's where she's
city
from.
Where she's from, yeah. But you'll notice going forward that like none of the female Dragonborn have boobs.
No.
We are anti-mammary glands in this house.
Well, we're just like, well, they're Dragonborn. They don't need them.
They're lizards.
They're lizards. Yeah. Why would they need them? So we're like, they're bigger and better than the dudes. The dudes are shrimps in comparison, so that's what we decided.
Yeah, the women are always bigger than the males. And we can like prattle about fake science about that or whatever, but that's because of our gender rage.
Yeah, that's just how we feel about it.
Did you want to talk about, like, so I mean, that's like she's wearing plate mail obviously because she's a paladin. But like I seem to remember that she's gone through a couple of different variations, but you tend to lean back on so the Imperial Guard or whatever they're called.
Star Wars Episode 2. the new Episode 2, The Last Jedi, that one. Everyone's gonna kill me, I don't care. It's the red dudes in that scene. Like, I like the flowy uniform. I like how it's like plate mail on top, and then you've got like the flowiness at the bottom. I don't know what material that would be. I don't know, what's a common material? Wool. Wool.
They've got plate mail on top and a cable knit sweater on the bottom.
Imagine. They like sweat a little bit and they're on the floor. Just absorbs everything.
Oh god.
Ugh. No, like, yeah, just like the swishy design. I'll put the drawings up on the screen when I edit this, so y'all can see the ideas that I've come with.
That's a good idea.
You got like the Bairoth one. Boop boop. There we go. Then you got the Resistance uniform, which is like the basic Resistance uniform, and then I did the general uniform. Am I allowed to tell them this? They know this. Yeah, Hashaan was like
important.
Yeah, she was like high up for a little bit.
She's had authority in. I was gonna say she's had authority in the story, but like in the world, she's held stations of authority. Yeah.
And I designed her uniform, and I showed you, and you were like, "Yeah, that looks cool." Yeah. So, yeah, that's what that looks like.
I know this term from puppet making, but it's called Sympathetic Movement, which is where, like, so you'll see this on the Muppets a lot, like they've got like eyebrows that are made of like ostrich feathers and stuff, because it means parts of them will continue to move when the puppeteer has stopped moving. Right. And I feel like the use of fabric in Hashaan's design is similar, right? It adds like a level of grace to her. Yeah. Because I feel like sort of traditionally you think of paladins as like straight white men clunking around the countryside, charging at their foes with lances and stuff. But like Hashaan is not that in any way.
And also, like, Dragonborn as well don't have a lot of facial expression because they're lizards. So, like, you know, any emotion that she can express through any other means, she would probably follow that. She is quite an emotional character, to say the least, because she's played by me.
But also, she's very empathetic and very vocally empathetic, I think, in ways that I don't think maybe the rest of the party always are.
I don't know, is she?
I think she speaks her mind, obviously. And you know, like, her life experience and like her self-confidence kind of like leads her to be able to not speak over people who need like the justice of Bahamut, but to lend her voice to people who need her support.
Yeah, like, she's not so, like, yeah, she follows Bahamut, she's a paladin of Bahamut, but she's not like, obviously she is devout, but she's not like
she's not evangelical. She's not like here to convert you.
No, she'd never. She's like, she's all for, like, you believe in what you believe in, and like you said, if she needs someone to speak up for them, then she's happy to do that. She's not afraid of confrontation in any way, shape or form,
because she could just kill you. The thing is, we can't really discuss much of Hashaan's backstory at this point.
It's very spoiler territory.
It's very heavy spoilers. But I suppose at this point in this story, the thing to know is that she is in Kadar, right? Like, at this point, she is as you know, we're like a what episode?
Chapter 3.
She's in Kadar. She's a refugee.
Yeah, at this point she has authority, I'd say. I don't know how long for, though.
She's always had it, right? Because she has always been a paladin. That has been her entire life. But it's different now, right? People depend on her in a different way, and she is in a completely different culture.
Yeah, I don't know. I think about this a lot in the sense that, like, obviously a lot has happened to her, but the people around her have also suffered a lot. So she doesn't have time to focus on her own grievance because she's too busy trying to help other people.
Do you feel like maybe Hashaan is hesitant to stop and unpack her trauma because if she does, then she doesn't think she'll be able to function?
Yeah, I feel like once she starts to acknowledge it, she won't be able to stop. And that is a big deal for her, and I think that's kind of where this, like, short-tempered sassy arsehole characters come from, because, like, it comes out in little bursts. Like, her patience is incredibly short, but, like, in a way that is not the same as Gimgar's. Like, Gimgar is very, like, once Gimgar goes, she goes, and whoever's in the way is getting hurt. But Hashaan is very, like, I'll say something really mean for a second, I'll apologise, and then I will
internalise that on top of everything else.
Yeah. So that's how they're different. But also, like, sometimes I'll be playing Hashaan and then, like, I just completely butcher the character because I just, like, I can't explain it.
Gimgar slips in a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's unreasonable. Right? You're only human, and they're both within you. I talked to Matt a little bit about how Rook and Brio are very distinct parts of his personality, and I don't know if I would say the same for Hashaan in the way that Brio is Matt's other half.
Yeah, no, Hashaan's this, like,
they're definitely drawn on parts of you for sure.
I guess, I don't know.
Like, she's kind and outspoken with her friends, for example, right? Like, you both have this, like, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you talk shit about yourself, for example, right? Like, the difference is that, like, Hashaan, obviously, your traumas are different.
Fucking hell.
Because, like, you're not a big black lizard who can spit acid. What's Hashaan's oath? Because you have changed it. Have you changed it once or twice?
twice because so the first time it was like story driven. I was like, oh, maybe we should change this because she's growing as a character. And then I picked one because it was in the player's handbook. And then you showed me
one of the supplement packs, right?
Which had like more options. And I was like, oh shit, this fits her so much better. And like you said to me, you're like, you can change it if you want to. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, okay, so Hashaan has actually only changed her oath once in terms of the story.
Yeah.
But you've changed it twice because you found one that fits better. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is now?
Redemption.
And what was it? Was it Vengeance?
It was Vengeance. It's now Redemption.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
which
cool.
is pretty fucking cool. I really like the Redemption path as well. I was a bit sad to let the Vengeance go because it was real spicy. But I was also I was just like, ugh.
I'll say one of my favourite parts of like previously of DMing opposite you playing Vengeance Hashaan is that you'll be like, bam, 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 here's like 100 points of damage to this bad guy in one round, and then the bad guy turns around and does it all back, and you're like the surprised Pikachu. You're like, what did I do to deserve this? Why are you attacking me? I'm like, well, you are the tank, and also you just did a lot of damage to this character, and you're like, this is cruel.
Well, I was so shocked when I moved from Gimgar to Hashaan because for some reason nothing is able. I say for some reason it's because Gimgar's made of concrete.
She's made of concrete and she can vibrate through space-time.
Yeah, and like I was astounded that my characters could actually be hit by other people. And like Hashaan's gone down quite a few times. She hasn't actually died yet, but like in combat she's gone down a couple times.
She's usually my first priority to get her off the table.
Oh my god, and it's so annoying
because she does so much damage so quickly.
And like the level we're at with Redemption as well is really cool because if I'm like I can't remember what it's called, I need to look it up, but I'm lazy, I can't bother to do that. It's this thing where if you're in a certain range of someone or something, whatever, the damage that is inflicted on the person that you can see, you can then return that. They got to make a wisdom save throw or something, and then that damage can be given back halved or full, dependent on their save, and I really like that.
Yes, it's very annoying.
I can only do it once though, once a day.
Well, I think that's everything for now anyway that we can tell you about Hashaan.
You'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. Other than maybe the fact that you posted this picture of her into the chat and you were like, I'm never going to draw this well again.
Yeah, never. God, Dragonborn.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Destroys my soul every time I try to draw them.
Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe and leave us a comment. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say, what you think about the stuff we just said. There's a whole playlist full of these player and DMs, so you should go check out the rest of them.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.